Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cause Tarot. I think this might actually be a funny one. Child, somebody that was hired to orchestrate you being, they were responsible for catfishing you, for coaching someone that was supposed to catfish you. And then once this person got you into a vulnerable position, in a relationship or your feelings or emotions involved, they were supposed to pull back from you, and they were supposed to provide like a third party interference, and they were supposed to get you in a competition, triangulate you with this weirdo. But the problem is, this was a job. Okay, it wasn't supposed to be personal. This was a bad contract that somebody literally signed. This is a contract somebody signed, because you were a targeted person. And now the gang stalking contract's over. All of us divine masculines and divine feminines, we know every trick in the book. We already know who y'all are and what y'all are trying to do. We know the game that's being played. We already know how to vet. Some of us are not even interested in dating at this time. We're healing, and the ones that are dating, they are in their north nodes. So they already know how to conduct and move forward with dating, and blocking all negative energy from them. But whoever this person is, it's like, imagine everybody works at the airport, and imagine somebody that's really rotten and really nasty that nobody likes, that has been a bitch to everybody at the job, at the airport. They finally get fired and they walk their ass out the airport. Don't you bring your ass back here unless you coming back, or wherever, the mall, wherever. Don't come back in the store, whatever. The office. It could be an office. I'm just trying to give you a picture of what's going on here. So somebody that was very nasty to everybody gets fired from their job, and they pack up, they leave. Here's your last paycheck, the end. And this person shows back up to work. They show back up to work because they took getting fired so personal, that they show up for work every single day and they're not getting paid. And they're like, can we help you? Is there a reason you're here back at the doctor's office? Why are you here at the hospital? You got fired. And they're like, it's a free country. I could go wherever I want to go. Okay, just all right, long as you're not causing no trouble. And they go sit in the waiting room, and they just go sit in the waiting room with a mean face, and they're like, okay. And all the old co-workers are peeking at them like, okay, this is a weirdo. Like, what are you doing? Are you here just to, like, y'all thought y'all got rid of my demon ass? Y'all thought my negative energy, y'all thought y'all were gonna work in peace without my negative energy? Okay, I'm not getting a paycheck, but you can't stop me. This is a public place, and I can come here and sit here and just emanate anger and negative energy at y'all. So you didn't get away from me. Ha! Okay? It's that type of energy. This woman signed a contract, and it was supposed to be only business. But because she ran into a true divine feminine woman, she took it personally, because her working on trying to destroy your confidence has actually done the opposite. It destroyed her confidence completely, because it forced her into scenarios that forced her into thinking, contemplating, and seeing things about herself that you were, that she was not. And throughout the process of it being about business, little by little, it working on you whittled away at her confidence. And the reason it broke her confidence down so badly is because you're a true healed divine feminine. She is not. None of her tactics worked on you, and she's younger than you. This woman could be anywhere between 5 to 10 years younger than you. Okay. And she might be very physically attractive. She might even be very physically attractive and younger than you. So she felt like when she took the contract, oh, I'm gonna have her beat. This is gonna be easy. I'm gonna walk all over her. She's not gonna be able to pick her face up when I get done with all this. This was her thinking, because she is just as unintuitive, disconnected from foresight and knowledge, wisdom, as the people she worked for and with, as well as the man she was connected to, who were assigned to destroy your confidence. And she sees things the way people that are on her spiritual level, on her the people on her level, they're very shallow and superficial. So they all see superficial things as how you can assess value, how much value someone has. This is the type of women that takes pride in allowing a man to tell her how valuable she is on a scale of 1 to 10, based off of what she looks like and nothing more. Okay. I'm going to tell you, am I a 10? Am I a 10? Tell me what number I am. Look at me. Wait, let me go put on my tight dress. Now, what am I? I'm a 10, right? Oh, validation. This is that type energy. So she thought that she would squash you like a bug. But when I clarified humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side to life. When I clarified humor, what came out was the Temperance card, because you're balanced. And what came out was the 9 of Cups reverse, ego death, and the Star. This woman, it's almost funny. It's almost really, really funny, because this woman thought that she was a brighter star than you because of what she looked like in her age. She felt like she had that over you, but she found out that people value you, including the masculine that's supposed to catfish you, more than they value her. So when she started to realize that over time, as they exacted warfare against you and tactics against you, when she realized this, because she's a woman, she picked up on it. She realized that people are magnetically attracted toward you. She realized men are physically and emotionally attracted toward you because you're a beautiful spirit. And then you're very intelligent and intellectual. And she's kind of an airhead. She's very materialistic, overly materialistic, because her range is limited intellectually. I guess that's a nice way of saying it. Her range is limited intellectually. So she can only go in on designer clothing, purses, vacations she can take. But it's so shallow and surface level. And from her studying you, it just reflected everything that she wasn't. And now she's down in the dump, because it's been revealed to her that she is not the gift. Now, whoever you are, if your gang stalking is over, I mean, except for a few lingering little cells, and somebody just keeps throwing magic at you every night, and then before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning, and somebody just keeps throwing a little negative energy, and you're like, my gang stalking is over. They already ruled out that they're not going to be able to get me. I know all the tricks to the trade. Everything's been exposed. Everybody is talking about it. Women all over the world are online now. Women know the tricks. We know the illusions. We know the narcissist that wears a mask for 6 months to a year. We know all the tricks, and we're healed. And women that are not fully healed yet are healing. And it's too much information out here. This woman, so the gang stalking has ended, or if they were targeting you to get you suck you into some triangulation that was going to lower your confidence so they could sacrifice you, all that's over. All that's over. You all have proved that these people cannot create any illusions for you. But so everyone has dispersed. They walked away. They're not getting paid money, but this bitch is still showing up for work every day. And you ask, who is this weirdo that's still lingering in my energy that keeps throwing negative energy and spellwork at me? Because the gang stalking contract ended. I know she's not getting paid to do it. And the answer is no. She's not getting paid to do it no more. She's doing this personally because of her pride, because you hurt her feelings unintentionally. This woman, perseverance means that this woman is not gonna, she doesn't want to let go, and she does not regret whatever she signed up to do to you, because now it's personal. Now it's personal because you are exposing things to herself, about herself, that she didn't want to see. Okay. And whoever you are at complete peace. You are at complete peace. And she's convinced that she can do something that's going to get you eventually. She's convinced that she's going to catch you at a gathering, catch you dating a man. She's going to keep hacking you and find you in some vulnerable state eventually, where she'll be able to prove once and for all that she's better than you and someone wants her over you, because she just got dumped. She just got dumped by a masculine that she was working with. Now, this was her business partner, but they had something going on off and on too. But her ego is literally in the trash right now. And the reason she's taking it personally and still coming for you without getting paid money is because she has to prove to herself that she has value. And that's the truth. This woman, she feels like if she's patient and waits for the right moment, she's going to show up at a gala or a club or a dinner, or while you're on a date. She's stalking you. She's stalking you. I'm going to show up. I'm going to wait a while. And finally, I'm going to catch her dating or doing something. And I'm going to put on my tightest dress. And I'm going to walk by and flirt with her man. And I'm going to prove that I'm better than her. And I'm going to prove, because whoever you are, the situation she wanted to catch you up in, you ghosted. Okay? Because the man was an idiot. Whoever this masculine was that was from a coven that was supposed to get your energy and triangulate you with her and whoever else, you knew something was funny and you ghosted the situation. So it's like a missed opportunity. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't get to have that juicy moment, is what I'm getting. She feels like she never got that juicy moment of seeing your face when the man says, hey, I can't move forward with you because I'm really in love with her. But only the difference is you walked away completely because you knew these were weird. You picked up weird energy from whoever this was from your past. You knew something was weird and something was going on, and you were able to put the pieces together. Okay. This person seems not to have any fear of going to jail, any fear of doing anything because they're crazy. You have a crazy weirdo stalker on her hands that is going into poverty too, because she was getting paid to do what she was doing. It was, at first it wasn't personal, but now that she knows that you're better than her because you completed, and I hate to say better than her, but what I mean by that is you did your shadow work. You did your shadow work, okay? To raise your vibration, to get in the energy of attracting people, places, and things that all love and like you. And you're beautiful on top of all of it. And it's been put in her face, oh, you think you're better than me. You think, and it's been proven. No one wants to be around her. No one wants to work with her. People think she's stupid because you're not getting paid. The contract's over. Why are you still following that woman? Why are you still bothering her? Because her feelings are hurt. Can't make it up. Her feelings are hurt. Clarify pride and perseverance. Clarify pride. Yo, this woman got humbled. She got humbled by you because of the way that she thinks. She thinks on a very superficial, surface level energy. The way her mind works, she's very superficial. So she knew that she'd be able to humble you. She was gonna humble you to the world and to the coven she works with and the people that hired her, and they were all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you, Carrie. They're all gonna laugh at you. But instead, she got humbled, and now people are looking down on her, and they're like, okay. There are younger women being created every single day. Ma'am, you are over 30 years old now, and you still look good for your age, but You know, there are younger women even that are more healed than you are, that look better than you know, because all of her confidence, she's a queen of wands reverse, or the energy that holds her up is all invested in her looks and nothing else. Nothing else. No one wants to talk to her. No one wants to be her friend. No one wants to interact with her. They think she's nasty, untrustworthy. Men think she's an airhead and are not interested in having conversations with her. They only call her when they want to have sex, or they want her to show up, you know, to show off as like a trophy piece or something. And that's it. And because her reputation precedes her for sex, even people having her on their arm now are leery of that, because it's more like a ill, ooh, everybody's been with her. She sells it. Tell me about this woman in her pride. Your light irritates her demons. Your light really, really irritates her demons. She's childish and immature, and you have a very sound mind. She has poor boundaries with exes, friends, ex-lovers, and strangers. And another thing that's really hurting her pride is she took a lot and did a lot of wear and tear on her body sexually. I'm going to keep it real with you. This woman took a lot of wear and tear on her body with this contract she was a part of. And she feels like a toilet bowl at a gas station. Okay. I want you to understand how she feels, why she won't let you go, and she keeps sending you negative energy every day when everybody else has walked away. The contract's over. No one's getting paid anymore. People are trying to figure out their lives. She's not getting paid, and she's showing up for work because her energy, to her, you make her feel like a toilet bowl at a quick stop, a truck driver at gas station at a Love's. That's how you make her feel. Tell me about this woman in her pride that's having issues. All these cards are falling. She's embarrassed. She's embarrassed because your light irritates her demons, and she's inspired by you. Okay. And she's unhealed. She has unhealed trauma from childhood verbal and emotional abuse. Why she projects onto you, and she's got a victim Karen mentality. So this woman, she's got a lot of wounds. She has a clingy attachment style due to unhealed childhood issues. She's very shallow and surface level. I could go on forever. And she's got to love bomb people. She to get the attention she wants, because she's stuck in her ego. She's stuck in her ego. Okay. She regrets getting caught. She regrets ever challenging you, because she was very vulnerable and naive. And to get attention, she has to love bomb people in lustful seduce mode. She has to love bomb people in lustful seduce mode to get the attention that you can be classy and just open up your mouth and be a ray of sunshine in people's life and positive energy and attract the same energy. You understand? She was in her ego about taking you down. She was in her ego about taking you down. And now she realizes she was vulnerable and naive to think that her being younger than you and looking a certain way was all she needed to destroy you. Being indifferent to what she was doing, not caring, and being shallow and surface level with a clingy attachment style from unhealed childhood issues. And with this Karen victim mentality and the unhealed trauma from verbal and emotional abuse, she's so inspired by you. It's like you were her target. She signed a contract and it was only about business. And this is why a lot of karmics got caught, because when they agreed to sign up to do things to a lot of you all to affect you emotionally, a lot of karmics didn't know they'd get so emotionally invested and triggered by a lot of you when they got in your energy. A lot of these people, when they got in your energy and they saw your life, well, let me stop her money or slow down her money. let me mess up her connections. And then they still saw how studious you were. They saw how you attracted the energy, even with the Christ energy. We talk, the Christ energy would be like Jesus in Christianity that rode a donkey. He couldn't afford horses. You understand? Since Palm Sunday and Easter is here, the Christ energy, Jesus wasn't rich. Palm Sunday, he rode a donkey, and he didn't wear colorful clothing like the Pharisees, and have wealth stored. All he did was wrap his netela, or his garment, over his head. It looked like a sheet, and around his body, and he was able to hold captive multitudes of people with his words alone, because he embodied Christ energy, that he was able to attract so many people because he was giving information. He was bringing information that was valuable to people, that excited people, that was like the rivers of water overflowing. It was fresh. It was filling people up with energy. They were hearing things they never heard before. They were seeing things from a perspective they never saw before. His energy was so magnetic. He was able to captivate people with his words. All he needed was a towel and a rock at a beach, and multitudes, and his mouthpiece, and multitudes followed him. And this is how a lot of people that were hired, that ended up getting triggered by you. They were like, this is about business. I'm only gang stalking about business. And they ended up becoming obsessed with you. They became obsessed by y'all, because the thing they did to restrict you, you still showed up in that Christ energy, and that still attracting positive people and energy towards you. And they couldn't stop that. Energy is something, when everything else that is what's the word I'm looking for? Things grow, things are born. It's called the what's the word I'm thinking of? The temporary, it starts with a T. It'll come back to me later. But how things are born, and they go through the stages of life. They grow, and then they age, and then they become old and die, like flowers, plants, trees. The intemperance, the impertinence, or something. I can't think of the word at the moment, but what I'm describing to you, the impermanence of things, if that's the right word I'm thinking of right now. But all that simply means, all I'm simply saying to you is how everything grows, and then it goes through seasons, and then it dies over and over and over again. But consciousness, awareness, that is a rock. That's something that's steady. That's not something, your consciousness does expand, but it's a certain awareness that's steady. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not something physical or tangible that is going to, the impertinence of things. That's it right there, the impertinence of things. It's not something that's going to go anywhere. It's hard as a rock, even though you can't see it. Okay. You can't see it with the naked eye, but it's something, consciousness and awareness. It's there, and it never goes anywhere. While the impertinence of other things, everything around it grows and dies, grows and dies. It goes through seasons of birth and death, birth, rebirth, and death, death, birth, rebirth, and death. But certain things just stay. Whoever you are an immovable rock. You understand? The shallow things that people can do to look a certain way, to appear a certain way, those things, the impertinence of the aspects of superficial things people can create around themselves, it'll come and it'll go. It'll come and it'll go. But when you are a person of a strong foundation of something that is actually of substance, that's solid, you're like a rock, and it doesn't go anywhere. So you could remove the money, you could remove the opportunities, you could hide somebody, but they are still going to be exactly who they are, no matter what you do to them. I used an example of this when I talked about Michael Jackson being kidnapped by one of his brothers and dropped off in the middle of a forest. If I could just make you disappear, completely and no one can see or hear you, you're not going to be Michael Jackson anymore. And you a lie. A person is going to be who they are no matter what. And Michael Jackson get to moonwalking his ass off in that damn forest and dancing and clicking them heels together and singing and doing his hand like this, you know, and the animals all flock around. Like, what is this glittery energy circulating over here? And because the animals got motion, the people are like, where are all the birds flying to? And they follow the animals. And before long, that attraction, it's the energy of attraction. Whoever you are, all the people that were sent towards you to block you, to hide you, to cause imbalances for you, to throw shade at you, to lie on you, to do spell work on you, to try to affect your confidence, to make you think that you're not who God said you were. They ended up becoming inspired by you. And that's the same thing that happened with Siddhartha the Buddha. Siddhartha the Buddha, until the day he died when he turned 81, which is the number 9, the number of completion, until the day he chose to leave his body for good and become immortal, he had enemies coming for him that were jealous of him still, that saw him as a threat, okay, when he was only a teacher and all he wanted to do was teach and enlighten. And everyone that they sent to kill him, to harm him, to throw a wrench in his plans, when they got into his energy and they saw him and they heard his voice, they converted or they ran away. It was something about his energy. You understand? So these people were inspired by you that came toward you. So your light irritates her demons, and she regrets challenging you now because she feels embarrassed. She feels embarrassed because, again, she just got a reality check that smacked her in the face so hard that people only use her like a wash rag, an old used wash rag that you plan on converting into something to wash your car with. When you're like, this is old, let me find something else to do with this. I'm gonna wash my car with it. You understand? Whoever this is, they thought that they were God's gift to man and women because of their looks and nothing else. They thought that they were the gift, and they thought that the man that was supposed to catfish you, that they were grooming and coaching on how to hurt you, they thought that that man saw them as the eternal gift. But he's only in a lustful energy with her. And then she has to love bomb him with lust to get him to even talk to her. Like this is why, and I just want you to understand something. Both of them are karmic. But the man that she was supposed to catfish and groom on how to catfish you and how to mistreat and hurt and triangulate you to affect your confidence by triangulating you with her, she thought that that man saw her as the gift. But she found out that even though he was sent to catfish you, he sees you as the gift. And this is the truth. He sees you as the total package and the gift. And she feels like because she's younger than you and looks a certain way, that he saw her as the gift, and he doesn't. He only sees her as a tool for sex and money and nothing more. And to get him to pay the same attention or give her the same energy or take the same amount of interest in her, she always has to love bomb with sex by revealing her body, or it's something sexual. If she just, hey, let's have a deep intellectual conversation, which she can never say because she doesn't have any intellect going on. But he will not respond to her if it's not about money or sex. He's not interested in getting to really, really know her unless it's something sexual, unless she's going to lick something off his balls. Everything is about love bombing with sex and nothing more. And she noticed that, and that hit her, that reality hitting her like a ton of bricks, that everyone sees her that way, and that she's not the gift, and that you are, is why she's still attacking you for free and not even getting paid by anybody. She is about to have some legal issues for things that she's committed against you. And all she can think about is, now that everything's over, what if she gets in a courtship with the man that was supposed to, I trained him to go catfish her And I don't think you're going to get in a relationship with this person or even interested, but she's obsessing about him coming toward you, wanting to be with you, because she found out that the man she groomed and the man that she coached on how to disrespect you and try to make you feel like you wasn't shit fell in love with you and sees you as the gift. And even though he won't admit it to her, she knows that he sees you as the gift. And she feels like if she goes to jail or whatever's going on in her life because she's not getting paid, she's just attacking you for free right now. And while her life goes down out of her ego. And that's how bad the reality check is for a woman that seriously thought all her value was in her sex and looks. There are a whole bunch of women, and I'm not saying everybody living out their car, it has the same situation, because this inflation is hell right now. But there are a lot of women living out their cars right now that put all their value 100% in their looks, that are still in their 20s, that feel like, wait a minute, I'm still young. I don't understand how come something's not working anymore. It's called inflation, honey, and prioritizing your wants and needs and putting things in order of most important. And inflation will do that to men and women. You understand? If you want to see how much value you really have, put double inflation on an economy and then watch how the men and women act as they start to reprioritize their lives. So work in the reverse. This woman has lost it completely. She's not getting paid. She keeps sending you negative energy. She keeps sending you spell work. She's not working right now. She doesn't have a job. She's got court cases coming up. And all she can think about as she attacks you is, he never saw me as a gift. And I have to get in. She's not even sleeping with this man or doing anything. She's running from this man and rejecting him. And I have to keep on offering him sex and trying to find new ways to get this man's attention. And I coach and groom this man on how to catfish and to abuse her. And when I go to jail, he's going to run after her and try to be with her. And that's all she can think of right now. And that's why she keeps spiritually attacking you. What is the energy? And let me tell you, for a lot of women that don't realize, because sometimes when you're younger, you know, and you're at your prime, and young men and young women, you do. And it doesn't mean that you're not smart, because it's a lot of very good looking people that are very intellectual, very business savvy, and operating out of their higher self. But sometimes when you're that young, people tend to judge you first by your looks, because that's the first thing they notice about you: your youth, your strength, your beauty. And that's normal. That's part of the process of life. You know, in your youth, your energy is higher, and energy attracts people and attracts things. You go to the club, a lot of young people club a lot. They like to be on the scene. That's normal. Okay. You're attracting the most when you're in your prime, that energy of attracting, and people notice your looks. No matter how smart you are, when you're younger, people tend to notice your looks before they get to know you and learn everything else about you. People tend to acknowledge more about your physical appearance, whether you want them to or not. Okay, because every young person is not toxic that looks good. Okay, so whoever this woman is, her pride and ego, this is hitting her like a ton of bricks right now. She literally, I shuffled already. She literally cannot let you go. She because that reality check is too much for her. She's like, I don't care. If I'm homeless in my car, I'm gonna park in your building parking lot and throw spell work at you. She's going crazy. This woman is really going crazy, because it's hard for someone that's extremely attractive to accept that, wait a minute, I'm not the gift. I can't make it up. Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Lovers. Somebody can't plan something right now and they're heartbroken. Okay. She's heartbroken. This woman is heartbroken because either you're the Queen of Wands energy, or she might be a fire sign. But she's heartbroken right now over the Lovers. Okay, that might even be her energy. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Or you're very beautiful. She feels backstabbed and betrayed. Okay. Because she's having an ego death. Y'all, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. She's backstabbed and betrayed because she's having an ego death. The Ten of Swords to the Nine of Cups reverse. That's an ego death. That has to do with energy. It's in the reverse. Okay. The Ace of Swords. That's the truth. This woman is losing her spadoodles over you. This is not her energy. This is your energy. She knows that this man sees you as someone very, not just physically attractive, but overall, you're the whole package. He sees you as the whole package, but you're beautiful too. And that's what's driving her crazy, because she felt like her looks was over yours. Her body was over yours. She, you know, and maybe it is. She's 5 to 10 years. This is a woman younger than you. So it's not making sense to her because she's not connected to her God mind. It doesn't make sense to her why somebody does not just function off of the physical only, because people have brains. People need stimulation, not only sexual stimulation. You have to stimulate people's emotions also. You have to also be able to stimulate people's mind and other things. And when you're a woman that not only is beautiful physically, but you have the ability and the power to stimulate the minds of people and the hearts of people and stir people up emotionally in a positive way, you have a lot of charisma. The Queen of Wands is a leader that has a lot of charisma. Okay. And that's driving her crazy. And she's heartbroken because she can't plan anything else with her life, because all she ever had was her looks, and she didn't work to develop anything else. She only went off her looks, and she didn't develop anything else. And she's older now. Okay. She's still in her 30s, but she's older now. So there's a whole new set of 18-year-olds that just got dumped out there into her little pool in her economy. Y'all understand? There's a whole new batch of 18-year-olds, 18 to 28-year-olds, a whole batch of them that just got dumped into her small little pool of community where she is, and she feels lost. What is the obstacle right now with this woman's obsession with you that's not even getting paid to do this anymore? That's the truth again, the Ace of Swords. Her obstacle is the truth was illuminated to her finally. Someone might have Leo in their chart and they feel powerless. They feel powerless because they're about to be in the Five of Pentacles in poverty. They're poverty, and she's sitting up here worried about her looks because of the younger ones that are coming up behind her right now. She feels like the only thing that she had, which was her looks and body, is starting to come to an end. And she did not develop other aspects of her life. And she feels backstabbed and betrayed because it's in her face right now. She can't turn away from it. The sun is the truth. She can't turn away from the truth. The truth to her was all about her body and her sex in her youth, because that was the truth, because it worked so well for her. But now her age and her being older has changed and altered that truth for her. And this is no longer her truth. Keep telling people you can't go. Man cannot live off of bread alone. Now, I know that, but every word that comes from the word of God, I'm using that in the wrong way. Man can't live off of sex and looks alone. Okay? Because sex and looks alone is something you can go in a grocery store and pick up off a shelf. It's replaceable. It can be replaced several times a day. Let me say that again. For the young people out there, men and women, okay? Those men that think, I'm going to be able to bang like this the rest of my life because my sex is good and I look good. And women love to pay for me and pay my way. And, and they don't realize that the clock is ticking on their ass too. What you have to offer when it's shallow and you don't develop other areas of your heart, your emotions, your personality, your mind, what you have to offer when all you have to offer is good sex and your looks and nothing else, Nothing but good sex. Listen, young people, when all you have to offer is good sex and your looks, and you don't develop other aspects of your life, that's something that can be traded out several times a day, like a grocery store. That's something like literally that you can trade several times a day. A unique personality now, like a fingerprint, is unique and it's original and it belongs to you. Your energy, your personality, who you are, your soul. When you go on, a journey of self-discovery, and I know a lot of people have been blocked from fully developing their personalities due to childhood trauma. Yes, a lot of us come from trauma. And we're in an era of healing in this Aquarius age where it's communication on what happened to us and how to heal from it, that's being spread all over the world like wildfire. So we're in an age of exposure and healer, things that were illusions and hidden from us. Okay. But I know a lot of people did not fully develop their personality, which would have given them an opportunity to really go on a journey of self-discovery, to discover their soul, who they really, really are, even a spiritual journey, because of trauma that blocked their solar plexus, where the personality and self-purpose and self-identity is developed. And that's why we have to heal. That's why we have to get in self-reflection energy when we're in negative energy and projecting onto others. We have to sit back and reflect so we can get into healing energy. And after we heal, we can go on a journey that we could have missed earlier in life of self-discovery and further develop our personalities and find out who we truly are and what our mission and purpose is. So we can, with the solar plexus energy, take action and do. The solar plexus is I do, will, and do. The will to do comes from knowing what to do. And you know what to do because you know who you are and what you are. If you don't know who you are, you don't know what your purpose is. And if you don't know what your purpose is, then how can you take action on something you don't even know? So now you have a whole bunch of chaotic energy, a whole bunch of creative energy that's not grounded because you don't know how to channel it or what direction to channel it in, because you don't have a strong sense of self, which is developed in the solar plexus unless you're traumatized as a child. What happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit, with this woman? Other than she's not getting paid, about to be homeless, and is completely, this reality check smacking her in the face right now is driving her crazy. And what I'm speaking again is the truth. My ancestors are hitting this marker over and over again. Yeah, that's it. This is the whole message, but I'm gonna pull some more cards. This is the whole message. This is the whole message right here. This woman is in some extreme, emotionally immature, childish 5-year-old energy right now. This is a whole woman over 30 years old. I don't think she's 40, but she's in her 30s right now. And her tricks don't work with men the way they used to. And she's reverted to like age 5 and 6 years old, like a little girl. That's how she's behaving right now. She can't even focus to make sure her bills are paid because she's going crazy, because it's like her reality was just completely shattered by truth. Her whole reality of her good looks and her youth and her body was just shattered, that it was superficial. It was a trick of the Matrix to stop her from healing and moving forward. She's moving forward every day, trying to drain your energy and doing spell work on you because you're the star. That's why. She's moving forward every single day, just doing childish spell work on you to drain your energy because you're the star, and she knows it. And it hit her in the face like a ton of bricks, and it hurts her so bad. When I tell you this woman's ego is shattered, when I tell you her ego is so shattered right now that she's not it. She might be working with a childish man. There might be a man that's like really feminine that might like be her like her best friend that's helping her attack you. But that's because he has AIDS and he's passing away and his life is going in the dumps too. But whoever this woman is, she whoever this woman right here is, it shattered, not this is your energy. It shattered her whole reality, and it's hard. It's shattering. She thought that she was going to shatter your ego, and you have a balanced ego. The only ego you have is the ego that you need to keep you grounded to the matrix until it's time for you to leave, because you have to be able to work or manifest abundance to provide food to sustain your body and a roof over your head. So that's the ego that you embody, the one that allows you to identify as a human being on earth. Okay. And not even, and you are in your north node. So you are in the process of detaching from your ego, and the ego having to do with the lower aspect of the ego, the things that connect you to the matrix through your ego of a carnal nature, superficial things, materialistic things, superficial relationships, superficial connections, social norms, expectations of the government for you to go along and be a sheeple, social norms that are and expectations placed on you to celebrate Thanksgiving with everybody, to do things, all the things that your ego connected you to the matrix through your carnal nature, because you're becoming spiritually awakened and you realize the real spiritual meaning of your whole life is just for your soul to awaken to a higher truth, and see that you needed to grow and learn lessons so that you could elevate and ultimately master yourself. Okay. You have a higher awareness spiritually. So you don't need to be connected to the matrix to get the lessons you needed to have that growth, because you've had it already. So now it's about detachment. The first part of your life is about attachment to the matrix. You need to believe everything is real. You need to believe in the matrix, because your lessons are connected to those relationships, your family members, and all those things that's in the matrix. But once you get the lesson and master it, okay, you got the lesson. You don't need it no more. Why are you still enrolled in college? So now you can start letting go of that aspect of the lower aspect of your ego, connecting you to your lower self. So whoever you are, she wanted to shatter your ego, but you didn't have a false ego. You didn't have a false sense of an ego. She did. And it was off of her looks. She thought your ego was about your looks. And she turned around and tooted her behind in the air and gave you her ass to smell like a cat. You know how, y'all know how they say women behavior is like when two women, they're not rivals. They might not even know each other, but you become a part of the same group. And she like puts her butt in the air to put her scent out there. And then the other cat, she turns around and puts her butt in the air and lets her scent out there. It's that type of behavior. She thought that you standing in your power and you're beautiful as well was you insulting, or she took it as a personal attack on you. Like you were trying to say you were better than her. First off, you never invited this woman to your energy. This woman was hired by a contract to be professional and destroy you, not take it personally as a personal attack on her. But it turned personal for her when she felt like you put your scent out there. And then she was like, oh, you think you can outdo me? I can outdo you. Let me put my scent out there too. How are you dressing? Let me go and outdress you, or whatever. This woman that's been stalking you has been competing with you. And whether you know this woman personally or not, she's been watching, stalking, and when you go places, keeping tabs on you. She's crazy. You have a crazy weirdo that tried to measure her self-worth against you. It was only a job, sweetheart. It was only a job, and you have completely lost yourself. And the job is over. You're not even getting paid money anymore. But it shattered your ego so badly that now you're like, I'm doing this job for free, and I'm doing this for me. That's how it's going to end for her, crying somewhere on the steps, somewhere down by the Fulton County courthouse. I'm just using as an example, homeless on the steps crying. I used to be so beautiful. He used to think I was so beautiful. What else, Holy Spirit? What else, Holy Spirit? More about anything else about the situation? I can't make this stuff up. So she just keeps doing spell work on you because she hates the fact that you're single. She's obsessing over her going to jail and this man coming toward you. And you don't want this man because he was an op that was hired to destroy you. Okay, you don't want this man, but she's obsessing over him because he didn't fell in love with his assignment. Okay, his assignment was to destroy you, but your assignment was to shatter both him and her, to wake them up so they could get on their spiritual journeys. And all she can think about is how it will completely kill her. She's already shattered on her knees and hands, but what she's thinking is, if you accept this man, and you don't want this man, but she's thinking, if you accept this man, everybody that was a part of the coven, everybody that was connected to what they were trying to do to you, she's going to be the laughing stock of everybody, because that will be the official nail in the coffin that you are better than her. This is how she's thinking. That's the man that she coached and trained on how to mistreat you and hurt you and play games with you, that didn't get a chance to do it because you cut his ass off. Because he did fall in love with you. Okay, his mission was to destroy you, but he did fall in love with you. And if he comes towards you, she's thinking, oh my God, they're going to be together, and everyone, I'm going to be the laughing stock, and it's going to officially put the nail in the coffin that you're better than me, and you will have won the competition. Now, this has nothing to do with your thinking. This is all going on in her crazy ass head. This is literally what's going on in her crazy ass head. The fact that you're still single and you're abundant. And she didn't meet his expectations or anyone else's because he thought she was abundant, being in nasty energy, being in devilish energy. He thought that he was going to get rich and manifest a whole bunch of money off of you and anyone else they were targeting. But instead, they're going into poverty. And now he's like, what the hell? You were never abundant. You don't have an abundant mindset. An abundant woman does not think low vibrational about stealing from other women. They know how to manifest off their own energy. And she's thinking that's how he's looking at her, like a disappointment. She feels like this man that she trained how to mistreat you because she's a woman and she knows all the tricks, is looking at her like a failure now. And she feels like shit because of it. Because she didn't meet the expectation. She thought using her little childish junior and elementary school tactics to try to, I snatched your soul with this dress, girl. I snatched your soul with this body. I snatched your soul with these antics. She thought she would win, but she turned out to be a big fat loser. And that's what he's telling her, basically. You're a big fat loser. I don't even know why I thought that you could win. You're a child. He's a child too. And he ended things with her with the death card completely. Child. So in case you wanted to know who's still throwing these little attacks at you, it's someone that just had their whole reality shattered. Something that they based their whole life off of was just shattered for them. And they found out that there's more to life than your body and your looks. There's more to life than your body and your looks, okay? This woman has a mental disability. This woman has a mental disability. I split the deck on it. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? All right, this is about some kind of AI, artificial intelligence protein that can be injected in the skin that binds itself to your chakras, your nervous system, and your cellular DNA. So this must be about somebody that might have been injected with some kind of chip or technology where they have some kind of AI or alien technology. It's something that binds So you must be spiritual, and it must be, they must have targeted you because this is something that binds to your chakras in order to stop you from developing spiritually. Meaning, if you do breath yoga or meditation, you know how your auric field begins to expand wider and wider the more breath yoga you do. As you're breathing, your auric field expands. When you're meditating, this is to restrict you so that your aura can't expand. And it does a whole bunch of other things in your body too. And there's somebody with a mental disability. Maybe this person helped to get you injected in some kind of a way, someone with a mental disability. Maybe this woman was a part of that collaboration in sending this man toward you to set you up to be injected for somebody, okay? Or somebody is mentally ill that set you up to be injected. Okay, this is about a real love relationship. Okay, let's see what we're talking about here. The kidnapper, oh Lord. Unless somebody wants to kidnap you and inject you. The army, uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. I don't know if somebody, and if this has not happened to you, this is what they're doing to people, so be careful. Okay, because I don't like how this is looking already. Because I have the army, and I have this protein nanotechnology that binds to your chakras through some kind of injection in your temple or in your body. I have army, someone's in the army, and I have kidnapper here. So I don't know, maybe someone wants to kidnap you and inject you with something. And then I have blackout. Okay. They can't be trusted. Limit communication with them. They're weak-willed. So blackout. What this blackout card means is there's somebody in your energy right now that you could be entertaining, whether you're talking to them, a friend of yours, or dating, or in your family. There's somebody connected to you right now that might be trying to set you up to be kidnapped so that they can inject you with something, okay? And they're weak-willed, so you can't trust them. So you need to filter what you say to this person. If it's someone that you can't help but talk to, make sure you don't tell them your whereabouts, your plans, and personal things going on. Keep your conversation very shallow with this person. Okay. Let's find out what this is about. Clarify they cannot be trusted. Limit communication with them. So somebody has already accepted an offer, or they've already started some kind of interaction with another person, making them an offer. Okay. Somebody has already started interacting with someone that has made them an offer because the 10 of Pentacle reverse, some Knight of Pentacle energy that was trying to, that's in their thoughts. Somebody was in some planning energy trying to orchestrate something. They're in their thoughts about a loss of money, and they want to inject you. Somebody wants to get you injected, and they're in their ego and think they can do this to you. Okay. Who is the person? Who's the person that's in my collective's energy? So you know to watch out for this person. Who can't be trusted? So the person that wants to inject you, they might be talking to somebody Asian in the CIA about setting you up to get injected. They might be talking to someone of Asian descent in the CIA about getting you injected. Someone might be a stepmother. For somebody, this could be someone's stepmother. Watch your children. Pay attention to your children. Who is this person that can't be trusted? Who is this person that can't be trusted? For somebody, I got Somalian, a play brother, or play sister. Someone is Puerto Rican. Somebody might be a Puerto Rican. Somebody could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And whatever this is, it's a past life enemy. This is someone on your child's mom's side of the family for a man or woman. This is someone on your child's mom's side of the family. Who is this person that can't be trusted? Holy Divine Spirit. Okay, so be careful of the police right now. And then for somebody, your father, okay? Be careful of the police right now. Meaning trying to come up with a reason legitimately. Make sure you ain't riding dirty. I ain't judging nobody. I'm just saying, make sure you don't do anything. Make sure you, if you're targeted or have been targeted, or you know people want to study your DNA, make sure you follow every single law to the T, because laws will only be enforced with you, because they're using those laws as a smokescreen to get away with whatever they want to do to you. Okay, that's why they will only enforce laws with you. Everybody could speed by, but the minute you going less of a speed than everyone else, you're going to get pulled over, even if you're 1 mile over the speed limit, because someone could be trying to drain your energy spiritually, or see if they could find something on you, the smell of marijuana in your car, anything to lock you up. And the reason is somebody made somebody an offer of Asian descent in the CIA to somebody that's connected to you. Okay, because they want to get you in a situation where they can inject you. And you know, in jail, they try to inject you with the tuberculosis shot. Like everybody gets this shot before you go into jail or whatever. That's another way they could inject you with this. Okay, who is this weak-willed person, Holy Spirit? Clarify this weak-willed individual for my collective. It could be several of y'all. Who is this weak-willed energy? I have someone is Mexican. Somebody might have a cousin in the CIA or connected with a family member. This is 2 or more family members. Who is this weak-willed person? Who is this weak-willed person? Okay. I have someone of North African descent. I have a hidden enemy. There's a police officer that might be a hidden enemy that might try to talk to you or pull you over by accident or something like that. Always keep a camera or something going. Make sure you're following the law. Make sure your registration and insurance is on point. And underage teen, your brother. Okay. I don't know who this is for, but I'm just going to, I hope it gets to the right person. Okay. So far, I have 2 or more family members. I have a Mexican. I have someone of North African descent. I have your brother. I have a police officer that's a hidden enemy and an underage teen. So I don't know if they're trying to do this to your teenager. Something came out that made me think, oh, that's right. This is the mother of one. This is a friend of the mother of one or more of your children for someone. So it could be a masculine. If you have a child by a woman, it could be someone on that woman's side of the family. Anybody else this week will, it's the government. You need to be careful. It's the government. There's a coven here, Japanese, your foster parent. I have Japanese, your foster parent, and then I have Central American descent. And then I have NSA, CIA, FBI, again, 2 or more family members. Gang stalking friends and family members. Okay, so I'm going to continue forward. All right, somebody is in a USA Northwest state that I'm warning. Okay, somebody is in a Northwest state in the USA. Anyone else, Holy Spirit? Ethiopia, be careful. Somebody might be Ethiopian. So they're collaborating with an Ethiopian on this. These are co-workers. Okay, so somebody could be in a Northwest state, and you might have some co-workers. One of your co-workers might be working with an Ethiopian at work on setting you up. So be careful if you go to happy hour, your mom's side of the family. Okay. Somebody could be a grandmother figure in the CIA as well. Okay, I'm just going to read those energies out again. And then I have East Africa, South America, and a pastor, and an Eritrean. Okay, so some of these energies, this is what I'm getting is going here. They're looking for new people. They're looking for new people to inject and to use the way they were using a lot of us, because you could even be a younger person, because a lot of the people that they originally targeted have overcome. A lot of us were already isolated. We went through transformations. We already on our North Node. We've already broken free from all of these games they were playing to try to get our energy, study our DNA, make us some kind of case study. A lot of the things they were targeting us for, to see if they could harness our energy through catfish. A lot of us are no good to these people anymore because they can't trick us. So I feel like they're now going after a brand new group of people. So pay attention and be careful. If you're younger, if you go to happy hour with your lovers, anybody that you date or entertain, your family members, you need to be careful at this particular time, because I know these energies I'm recognizing here. These are NSA energies, Central American descent. No, that I picked this up with the FBI. This Eritrean is definitely NSA energy. Okay, Japanese. Someone could be Japanese. I have picked up on a Japanese American that's a part of this cult. Okay, I have someone's foster parent. Okay, someone's of Central American descent. Okay, gang stalking friends and family. This is the government trying to find a new group of people to inject and to try to energy harvest from. Somebody is Mexican. Okay, someone's Mexican. Somebody has a brother. Okay, and this is maybe your brother has an underage teen. Okay, an underage teenager. Okay, I have a pastor involved here, someone of South American descent, and East African. There's a grandmother figure in the CIA behind this, somebody on someone's mom's side of the family. And for somebody, you might have a coworker that's working with an Ethiopian that they're collaborating with on this, because they want to use you as a test study. So I don't think you're injected yet, but someone's trying. I feel like someone might be trying to set you up to be injected so they can harness your energy. So be careful of possibly an Ethiopian coworker. And if your coworker is not Ethiopian, it might be someone else at your job that might have been talking to an Ethiopian that approached them for money to help set you up to be chipped. Okay, because at this point there is some Ethiopians with the government. That's why certain people get certain jobs in the government that you can't. At this point, they're just treating you all like a pond to fish and do experiments out of. That's what they're doing. And this could be happening in the USA, a Northwest state. Okay. These are coworkers. Someone is North African. Be careful of a police officer that is a hidden enemy. So don't give them a reason to pull you over or a legal reason to take you to jail. Okay. And someone's father is involved too. And there's someone in the military. Okay. So let me go ahead. I just wanted to put some energy out there. Who's the person in the army? Or this is people in the military that couldn't get you? Somebody is offering a large amount of money for your energy. That's it. These people have given up on a couple of us, y'all. And that's a good thing. Y'all that have been riding with me, these people have given up on y'all. They've given up on y'all. They said, I'm sick of them goddamn high priestess. And now these motherfuckers are trying to come together to orchestrate something to protect them. They forming an army, y'all. They're about to form an army. They're about to spiritually militarize the high priestesses that we were targeting because they had all this energy. And at one time, we were able to get this off their energy. So I feel like they're like, we're going to need to quickly do some recruiting, and we're going to have to find someone with a lot of energy because if those high priestess, I don't know what to expect. I'm scared because we isolated them for a reason, because they were powerful. And now they're talking about coming together. So we're going to have to quickly find someone that we can inject and find a way to connect someone to them to get their energy. So these people are offering large amounts of money right now for a whole cup of energy right now. It's being orchestrated by the military. It's being orchestrated by the government, by the NSA, the CIA, and people in the government, because they can't access our energy no more, and we are getting information. So this is a new group of people, or high priestess energy, or men and women that they're targeting. Tell me about this kidnapper. Yeah, they're sad because, look, they're sad because we're getting information. I can't make it up. Tell me about this kidnapper. Somebody is not in a mental imprisonment. Somebody is sad and they're trying to avoid a tower. Somebody is sad and they're trying to avoid a tower, and they're very childish. So be careful. This person wants to set you up to be kidnapped. Okay, there's someone that wants to that's working with a whole bunch of people, and they're not going to get away with it. The Seven of Swords, whoever you are, you're clearly too smart for this. So this might be a man that you already know, or a woman that you already know from the past. Don't get it twisted. A woman can set you up too. All she got to do is seduce you if you're weak-willed and don't practice discernment, and don't have sexual discipline to make sure you're not in danger and not about to contract a spiritual or physical sexually transmitted spirit or disease. If you just jump right in bed without practicing discernment, a woman could set you up too. She could drug you. She could have drinks with you and put something in your drink to knock you out, especially if she's been with you a few times and you're comfortable with her, and they can inject you with it. Listen carefully, y'all. Y'all got to be careful nowadays. I know young people, you're going to be young, but don't go to sleep at nobody's house that you don't 100% know. Don't go to sleep at somebody's house. Don't go have an overnight at a hotel with somebody that you're not married to. In this day and age, the way they're going around injecting and setting people up right now, they're sending people into the clubs and into the social spaces where they feel like they can capture you so they can inject you. Okay? So don't go spend a night nowhere. I mean, go stand behind the dumpster in the back of the club and let us suck your dick. Now I'm playing. That's just QUAN Yin telling jokes. That's just QUAN Yin telling jokes. Jokes, guys. Just jokes. Just jokes. So someone might try to give you the illusion of a real love relationship. Clarify a real love relationship. Yeah, they're telling you don't take action. If you want to remain, if whoever you are, if you want to remain balanced, don't take action. There's a Capricorn devil energy back here, looming in the background. Okay? You might have Sagittarius or Capricorn in your chart, but listen, they're telling you don't take action, don't have sex. They're telling you, because this is who's in the background. It's Capricorn energy connected, working with the NSA. They're looming here in the background, just like this devil energy. Okay? They're obsessed about getting energy and finding and replacing the high priestesses they lost. Okay? And this is a warning for somebody out there that they were unable to get our energy. I'm talking about QUAN Yin Collective. They were unable to get our energy because we leveled up. And they are on E and empty. And they are feeling scared right now because we're about to get information. So they're desperate right now. So everybody needs to be careful right now about who you laying down with. You are being advised not to have sex, whoever I'm talking to. If you want to remain balanced, you're being advised not to have sex. The Ace of Wands reverse. So I don't know who you're entertaining or who's coming towards you, but they just want to set you up. They might even be having an ego death because the business is being put out right now. This is a warning for you, okay? Yeah, because they couldn't deliver you. This even could be one of y'all exes that's going after a new victim for this Capricorn energy, okay? This could be someone that catfished someone in my collective that's actually going back out for that Capricorn, fishing again, trying to see if they can find a brand new energy because they can't get your energy. Yep. Somebody might be under judgment for an injustice and they need some energy quick to do spell work to get out of trouble. What else, Holy Spirit? And you're not available. Yep. It's some kind of spiritual practitioner in the reverse that's they're in trouble right now because all of you all are aware, and the cycle, I can't make it up. All of you all are aware of what's going on right now in the world card. The cycle's over. So this message is for somebody new. Maybe you're in my collective. This message is for a young man or a young woman. You need to be careful right now, because one of the people that could have catfished any of us that can't complete their mission with us might be regrouping and coming toward one of you. And the reason is because they need energy, and they need it quick because they're completely depleted. They can't do any magic right now. And there's a Capricorn out here from the wealth class that's offering a large amount of money for this man to hurry up and find someone else for them to do science experiments on, to prick in the head, in the temple with a needle, to inject you with something, because whatever they're going to inject you with is supposed to allow them to also drain the energy, like milking a cow with the electronic pumps on the udders. Whatever they're going to inject you with, it's going to attach. This is what I should have told you. Whatever they inject you with, it attaches to your chakras, mainly your sacral and root chakra. Whatever they inject you with, it attaches to your root and sacral chakra, and it operates, if you have sex, 10 times the amount of energy comes out that would normally come out when you have sex. You understand? And if you're not having sex, they can still use whatever they're binding to your root and sacral chakra to milk you. It's just like when you hook up a cow to all of those electric udder milking, machines, and get the machine going. That's what they're doing to you. They want to inject you with something that's going to attach to your root and sacral chakra, and they'll be able to literally milk you for energy, whether you're sexually active or not. And that's why they want to inject you. So whoever you are, young people, older people, be careful right now, because they are on the hunt, and they're using military. They might have military people living around you, waiting for you to open up your legs or pull your pants down and then fall asleep after sex, so that they could put something that's going to make you go into a deep sleep. And then they're going to come into your home, and someone in the military is going to come into your home that's going to be close by. Okay. Someone's going to leave your door unlocked, and they're going to poke you in your temple. They're going to poke you in the temple of the side of your face and inject you with whatever this technology is. Okay. So y'all be careful. All right. Holy Divine Spirit, what's the final message? I hope somebody sees this message, because somebody might not see that this is what they're being targeted for. Somebody might not see that this is what they're being targeted for. They might think someone that might love bomb them might have an actual interest in them. And it's for me right now to warn you, this person is closed off to you emotionally. Don't let your ego get you in trouble with love bombing. Whoever you are, do not let your ego get you in trouble by having someone love bomb you and act like they're worshiping you or something. Don't let or if you're not used to getting attention, don't let somebody trick you. They're trying to trick you. They're due to receive a large amount of money if they can trick you, have sex with you, put something in your water or your wine or your drink and make you go in a deep sleep. They're going to unlock your door and let someone from the military that's going to be nearby in your home, and they're going to inject you in your temple with a needle. And something's going to go in your body that's going to allow them to drain your root and sacral chakra. And this person is closed emotionally. Listen to me. This person, they don't like you. They're closed off to you emotionally. This is about business. And they're willing to do and say whatever they have to do to win at all costs. Okay? So don't be fooled by this at all whatsoever. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Someone might be a Cancer. Somebody could be a Cancer. Or this could be the police. This could be a police officer. Someone might be having an ego death right now. Or they're telling you don't move forward with whoever this person is. Okay, it's a Cancer. So they're the Cancer warlock, possibly that might be watching this reading. Everybody say hi to the Cancer Warlock with AIDS. Hey, hello, how you doing? Hey, hello. Oh, do you like to eat fufu? Oh? Or do you prefer Gary because you're watching your weight? Do you prefer to eat Gary over fufu so you because you're watching your weight? Oh, there might be a Cancer watching this reading right now, or this is Elon Musk. This might be seriously, or this could be Elon Musk with his weird ass, clone looking ass. Look at all them videos of him. Tell me he don't look like a damn clone. This might be Elon Musk. He's a Cancer. July 1st is his birthday. Elon Musk might be watching this video right now because he feels like I'm fucking it up for what he's trying to do right now. Okay? I'm not making it up. I clarified the Chariot, the Moon card, and the Seven of Pentacles. Y'all see? So right now is not a good time to be out there like that because they're on the prowl and the hunt right now to inject someone else that they can drain for their energy with this technology. The Four of Wands reversed. This could be an ex of yours or someone you could have dated before. Someone might be a witch or a warlock, okay? You might be a hermit energy. You might be alone, isolated, or you just might be in hermit mode. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, okay? But someone's going to try to come toward you in secret. Someone's going to try to come toward you in secret to celebrate with you. They're giving it to me right now. Someone's going to try to come toward you to celebrate with you in secret with the Three of Cups. The Three of Pentacles reversed. They're going to tell you that they're not working with these people anymore, but that Capricorn is in the background. Elon Musk might be in the background too. They're really sad about the fact, this person is really sad about the fact they can't be in celebration with their friends right now because they don't want to scare you off. They want you to accept them into your energy. And they're sad because they miss all their low vibrational friends. They have to put it on hold while they get on this mission. And if they've learned anything from the high priestesses, they don't want you to detect that they're connected to a group or a whole bunch of men or women or whatever, because understand, they're trying to level up too. They haven't stopped in what they do. They're trying to level up too. So they're learning from their mistakes that they made in trying to apprehend us. So what they've learned from us so far is be careful because women are sensitive and they can pick up another woman's energy. Women are healing right now. So if you make one mistake and treat them like shit, they're not going to they're not going to chase you, and they're not going to, these people are rewriting their playbook. I want you to trust and believe me. They are rewriting their playbook right now. So before, if the plan was to lower your confidence by dogging you out, treating you like shit, and ghosting you, they realize all that does is get you forever ghosted and never back in their energy again. And they're like, okay, we've learned that lesson. So when we move forward with these new people, this new set of high priestesses or high priests, we know, because there's so much information about healing out here and women are not going for that. Now you have to be on your best behavior. Now we have to wear a mask longer. Now you have to really imitate sexual discipline. You're going to actually have to be disciplined and focused. Don't have sex with nobody else, or don't take the mission. Because they'll pick up on the energy. Don't talk to any other woman. Isolate your energy. I'm telling you, they're rewriting their playbook. Treat them respectfully. Don't love bomb them because they know what love bombing is too. And be very emotionally intelligent. Try to think, you dummy, before you open up your mouth. Never insult them. Never talk about their body. Don't insult. Never insult them. And don't try to ghost or play phone games. You have to be straight and legit. It's like they're rewriting their playbook to be the perfect man or the perfect woman. And I'm laughing because it's like you go through all this and it'd be funny if somebody did this and they were like, hey, I've been acting like this for a year now because of the new playbook that we had to write to victimize these people. And I kind of like it. I kind of like that the energy I'm getting back from this woman while I'm acting being a good guy and emotionally intelligent. Matter of fact, I'm gonna abort the mission. I think I just want to live like this the rest of my life. That's just a joke I'm making, y'all. But wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny if in the process of them rewriting the playbook on how to obtain divine feminine energy by doing things the right way, they decide they like it and they like the response they get, and they decide, you know what? This is the first functional relationship, even though they're acting, I've ever been in my life. And it feels kind of good not to play games. You know what? I think I want to stay with this person. That would be funny if someone accidentally, while they're acting like a good person, actually turn into one because they realize they get better results. That's a movie I'm going to write in script. Yes, QUAN, the movie producer, is next. So anyway, yeah, that would be a good movie. It's a good concept for a movie. Somebody is paid to catfish you by doing everything the right way, like everything, and they have to practice too. And by the time they do it, the results are so good, they decide to literally change their whole life. Like, damn, I can get a lot more being in the upright and doing things with integrity than not. I think I'm going to stay a good guy. Like in the movie Belly, when he was supposed to unalive the minister. And after going through the whole program, he ended up converting and changing his whole life because while he was getting the teachings, even though his intention was bad in the beginning, it actually went into his subconscious mind because he had to train and learn everything in order to attack the minister and get close to him. And as he learned, it transformed his mind and spirit and heart. And in the end, he couldn't attack the minister. You understand? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but the point is, they are literally rewriting their playbook right now. They're rewriting their playbook and they're like, look, in 2025, women already are walking away from men. If you sneeze, a woman will walk away from you. She might even take off running. Women are not playing with us. If you look at her the wrong way, if you turn your head, if you're disrespectful, if you got to go overboard to follow the rules now to get close to these women and stab them in the back. And you have to wear a mask for a longer period of time. If she says you can't have sex with her, you can't ghost her. You're going to have to act like you still want to date her, even if she refuses to have sex with you. You got to do everything straight-laced because what we've learned from the high priestesses are these old tactics don't work. Only compliment her. You can't insult her. If you insult her, she's going to cut you off. If you breadcrumb her, she's going to cut you off. It's like they're rewriting the playbook to go back out there now and getting it realigned with the new way, which is healing. It's stupid. It's stupid. What's the strength card? Someone might be a Leo. Someone might be a Leo. Beware of a Leo. Or you might be a Leo. Again, strength card. What is the strength card? Clarify the strength card. Someone doesn't want to let something go. A King of Wands. Yeah, these people are still in the same energy. These people are still in the same energy, but what they're trying to do is rewrite the playbook because they realize using low vibrational tactics are not going to work anymore. You have to pretend to be a good person that's emotionally responsible, emotionally intelligent, sexually disciplined in order to try to carry the plan out, which means you all have to be even sharper now. And you might even have to vet for a longer amount of time to make sure that someone's not trying to set you up, and have stronger boundaries. No one is allowed in your home, especially while you're out here dating. No one allowed to your home, not even to know where you live at. You drive, you meet them in a public place, and get to know them over time before anyone can ever even know where you live at. People got to get back to basics. Give me 3 final cards to end this read, Holy Spirit. Yeah, they just want you to know. And for you, this could be someone that you know from your past that maybe you didn't date, or maybe you knew them, but they were busy doing something else, trying to set somebody else up, and they didn't get a chance to tap into your energy fully. Okay. This person, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. They're still working with everybody from the past. It's a demon. They're still working with everybody from the past to try to cause some kind of conflict for you, which is what I just described for you. Okay, you just remain balanced with a sound mind. Use your intuition, and you'll be okay. But the main message was: do not take action, do not have sex, and protect yourself. Okay, guys. I will be back later on Love of the Highest Vibration. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot, and I thank you